a situation I was in. I think I was young. Maybe like my first child. I just had my first child, and somebody got in contact with me, said they needed my help, and I didn't understand the situation, so I wasn't really going to help, but I was going to assess like what was actually happening.
Right.
When I get there, I found out it was a friend of mine who had a fight with a cab driver. And someone else tells me, he says, he needs you to call a cab. So I'm like, mind you, I don't know what cab service he just got out of, who he had to fight with. I didn't see anybody.
Right.
As soon as I get there to where this area is at, I pick up the phone to call a cab, but I see the cop coming towards me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I probably could have dealt with this differently.
Right.
I probably could have dealt with it differently.
Talking about me.
But we talk about what actually happened, right? So I didn't do it differently. I didn't, so I responded. I saw the cop running towards me. I said, in my head, if the cop is trying to pursue me, he needs to state his presence. So I turned around. And when he grabbed me, I grabbed him, did a judo flip, and flipped him over. But that was the point.
That was an outcome for me.
Going to jail.
I got taken down by two cops with my hands on my chest.
When he grabbed me, I turned around. So when he grabbed me, immediately as I turned around, I just kind of like backed him up.
It was just one cop though, right?
One cop. Right now, when I did that, he tried to pursue me again. And I'm trying to talk to him. That was a wake-up call. Like, listen, we don't want to get physical because there's no need, and I didn't do anything. And I don't think you can win anyway. Like that's not what you should do. So
You can't beat me.
He kept trying to
Basically,
he kept trying to be the aggressor.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think kind of hurt his pride if
looked
you
at
did
that
that. If you showed the
situation
strength,
that should have woke him up and be like,
he
"Yo,
should have
listen."
been like, "Okay, wait, let's
So-
talk."
Mind you, what happened was I was black in Astoria, and the cab driver thought I was the one he had to fight with.
Oh,
So he pointed me out. So that's why the cop was coming that way. I didn't know all of that. That came out afterwards. So after he did that, now I'm looking like now he's trying to be aggressive, and now more cops are coming. I'm like, this is not going anywhere. Let me just give up, right? Let me just let them do what they have to do to see where this is going to go. So I lay down. I lay all the way down.
You put your face on the floor?
Nah, I put my face on the floor. I'm from Queens, man.
He said,
I didn't-
sprawled out.
So I
I don't
lay
want to
down,
put your
my face
clothes
is
on
up.
the floor.
Yeah.
But as I'm laying on the floor, now it's like 6 cops on me, right? I'm like, in my head, there's no reason for you guys to be on me because
Yeah.
I'm not combative. I'm not.
Yeah, if you
not
had a fight,
Six of them, or they
Yeah,
were
I
just
gave up
over
already,
you,
right?
surrounding you.
They're on top of me. You want to
I know what that felt like.
So now the female cop, she comes and like literally jumps and sits on my back. I'm like, yo, shorty. I'm like, what are
Fatty
you doing
bang,
right
fatty
now?
bang.
we don't. I already gave up. So
Yeah.
needless to say, I tossed her. It was a whole little thing.
You tossed her.
Yeah, tossed her. She had to get up. So honestly, it was because it was all. It went back to aggression again. Because I already gave up, and now you're being more aggressive. These other cops said they're holding me down. There's no reason for you to be on top of me. I toss her off. They get more aggressive. Now they got the cuffs on me. I let them put the cuffs on me. I stand up, and everyone from the mosque came. When I say everyone from the mosque came, it's like 50 brothers came from the mosque. The cops was afraid. They didn't know what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know what was happening. And he's like, no, let him go, let him go, let him go. So he's like, let's figure it out at the police station.
Nah.
Police station, right? Because they know I'm not in the streets. I didn't do anything. Whatever you said, I didn't do it.
Right.
He couldn't have done it.
Accusation, that's what it is.
So
And just a quick question. What was the cab driver? He was Indian or something?
He was Indian.
Okay.
He was Indian. But they realized I wasn't the person.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
The bad about the Indians.
this whole commotion
I know where
happened.
the place where it took place at now. If you see a story.
Down
Yeah.
way.
No, it was on 36.
36 Ave. Yeah, I was about to say
So
that.
now
Shout out to
they
36
have to,
Ave,
because
you know?
it was a big commotion.
Mm-hmm.
They have to basically, somebody got to go to jail.
Oh.
So they took me went to they took me in. A brother, he gets in contact with me while he's there. He said, "Listen, don't make an issue out of this. Call internal affairs, and we'll follow it up with you," which was the smartest thing I could have done. So I did that, and likewise, like you mentioned, they said that it was disorderly conduct, disorderly conduct, and something else, right?
Resisting arrest.
Resisting arrest, right?
Yeah.
You say, well, why are you arresting him for? So
Yeah.
how
First
is
of all,
how is this?
you gotta have a crime.
So
Yeah.
basically,
First of all-
the charges were thrown out, right? The charges were thrown out, and which lets is police brutality is real.
You can't
Yeah.
get arrested for resisting arrest
Yeah,
Yes.
you can,
without there being a reason to
A
arrest
reason,
you
no
in
reason,
the first
yep.
place.
They were
exactly.
trying to arrest you.
It's called
Exactly.
false arrest. It's low.
Crazy.
So
Crazy.
yeah, so let's let me ask another question.
Sure.
Let's jump out of the doom and gloom.